Alright, Aries or Aries cross-watcher, thank you guys for being here with me today. You're going to hear my cat in the hall. She wants in desperately. I mean, she is just not letting me, she's letting me have it today is what she's actually doing. She's just not going to stop. So anyway, I would let her in here, but, oh, she is like really trying to get in. She's messing with the cord. But I have my grand doggy in here, and I don't think that would be a good idea. Sometimes she's cool with her, and sometimes she's not. My grand doggy all day, she can get along with all the cats, but the cats are, just depends on which cat. And this one that wants in, she don't like her. Uh-oh. Oh, that may have something to do with the message. All right, so I wanted to talk today. I guess we'll put this here. In this message, Aries, about an individual whom I don't know what's caused this. Maybe, well, I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out as we keep going, but something has caused someone whom you have quite a history with to be heavily in their head during this time. I want to say this is someone that you haven't spoken to. Or you know, there was a period of time that you didn't speak, and then maybe you did, and now this individual is up in their head. Like, so much so that if they are sleeping, they're not sleeping long hours. Like, they're waking up in the middle of the night because they constantly are thinking about you. I'm not sure if they're dreaming or not specifically about you, but whether or not they are, they're definitely thinking about you. So either they're having a hard time going to sleep or they're waking up all hours of the night, because that's exactly what's been happening to me. Every night I've been waking up around 2, 3 in the morning and not able to, I mean, like, wide awake. Not, I'm waking up and I'm groggy. I'm talking waking up and I'm like ready to get up, even if I've only went to sleep just right before that. You know what I mean? So there's that. Something else that's been standing out to me is dandelion, fuzzies, you know, little fuzzies, what do you call those, of dandelions? You see them like flying in the air, or you make a wish on them. I mentioned that in a video for you. I don't remember which one it was, but I went outside to take her out a minute ago, and they were flying in the air, the dandelions. So it was almost like someone's wish was coming my way or flying towards me. And I wondered that when I looked at them too. I was like, I wonder what wish that one was, and I wonder what wish that one was, and I wonder what that one was. If only the dandelion fuzzies could talk and tell us what the person wished on. Unless the wind just did it, which is highly possible. But so, yeah, you've got someone who's thinking about you really heavily, and they're kind of in an emotional and mental dilemma, and I would say it's because they don't really know where you stand on the two of you, on you and them. They don't know. And this could also be entirely reversed. Maybe this is what's going on with you and you don't know where another one stands. But either way, it's as if this person wants to kind of like a redo, like a start over, or to make sure everything's okay, or get everything back on track how it used to be, but better this time. I'm hearing when we know better, we do better. So maybe this is someone who's saying, like, I'm older now, I'm wiser, we're both older now. This could be someone that you haven't spoken to, or y'all haven't spoken to each other in a long time. Like, it's been a long, long time. But either way, what's caused this, though? That's what I want to know. What's caused this recent resurgence of energy? What's caused this person to start thinking about you again? Because it doesn't feel like they've always thought about you, meaning, yeah, you've crossed their mind over time, or yes, you've crossed their mind, but lately it's a lot more, like, heavily. I don't know if, like, is time hop even a thing anymore? You know, time hop, do you remember that? And it would show you pictures from like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and sometimes that would be awful for people because it would trigger them. That, or maybe someone somehow saw a post of yours, or maybe someone brought you up, like brought your name up to this person. However, this individual was just kind of reminded of you. I mean, maybe you yourself said something to them, but it did something. And ever since then, like, they can't sleep, can't rest until they get the answer they're looking for. And the answer they're looking for is there love still between us? Do you still love me? Because I love you. Are you taken? Are you available? Do you feel the same? Or am I only dreaming? That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, someone wants to know if you feel the same, because there's this like insecurity on them that they're wondering, even like, are you with somebody now? Maybe they know you are, maybe they know you're not, but that still don't mean that people don't want you. So there could be this type of trepidation in a way of, you know, do you want me? Do you love me? Do you care for me? Do you have feelings for me? Like, what could this even possibly be? What is this even going to look like in the future? Maybe is there even a future? This is someone who has a lot of unanswered questions, and honestly, I have to be real, it feels as if they want closure at least. But they were fine with not having the closure up to this point. But having been recently either contacted by you or reminded of you in some way, it's done it. Okay, so let's write that down. Recently reminded of you. And not just recently, like, reminded of you as if they could have ever forgotten. I mean, let's be honest. You or them, this could be reversed. It's not that they've ever forgotten you, Aries or Cross Watcher. It's just that they were focused on other things in their life because they knew they needed to. They had to. I mean, I almost feel like this person has dealt with some demons of their own, which is good. That's positive. The fact is that they've dealt with them and they're not ignoring them. I would say it's highly possible that whoever this is going to resonate for, there could be a type of like reconnecting with someone that it's been a long time since you've heard from this person. Maybe you ran into each other. That's it. Even if you didn't see this person, or maybe you saw them but you don't know if they knew it was you, they knew. Or something like that. Like someone saw you somewhere, either online, or they literally saw you somewhere. They ran into you. That's another way this could go. And they didn't say anything, or whether they did or they didn't, they might have said something, you might have said something, or they just thought it brought it back. I mean, this could be your first love. This could be your first boyfriend, girlfriend. This could be your first crush, or you were their first crush, or it doesn't have to be a first anything, but first is standing out to me. So the number one, and also quite literally first. First, I want to be the first one. Early bird gets the worm. Something to do with eggs. Early bird gets the worm. Somebody had you first in some way, unless this I can't speak. Unless this was like an or I gave you my virginity, or you gave me yours, or it was almost like that purity. There was something pure about what you and this person shared. Maybe you had your first child together. Maybe you went to you had your first kiss with each other. I mean, something was a first here. She's eating. I'll tell you another way someone could have been reminded of you. My mom was going through pictures the other day, and she was like, look at these. And I'm like, wow, you keep everything. You keep everything, Mom. And luckily, it wasn't anything like that. It was like, oh, it brought back memories. So that also could happen. Maybe someone's mama done pulled out the yearbook from, like, I don't know, 10, 20 years ago. Maybe someone, literally, or their sibling, and said, hey, look, this was the class of blah, 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 or 07, 04, whatever, 98. Like, this was look, you were in here, or something like that. Or maybe you hung out with people, or it was like old church photos or something. Someone, I'm telling you, was reminded of you, or you, if this is reversed, were recently reminded of someone, and I'm telling you the feelings, it's like, oh, wait, are they gone? Now, I do want to remind you something real quick. I want to bring something up and kind of just take note of this here. Has any of you ever had this happen already, though? Think back. Have you ever had this happen where time went on after you and a person had lost contact, whoever it was, probably romantic, and then years after, or however long, quite a long time after, you and this person reconnected, and it was 10 times worse than the first time? If that's the case, I'm not saying be like damaged here and be scared of you know, seeing what this is if someone does try to reach out and get in touch with you, but I would be a little bit cautious to make sure this isn't something like a cycle trying to repeat itself just with a different person. Unless, which of course this is the same person and it's happening again. I don't really know, but it feels like someone thought there was closure and there really hasn't been. The chapter has still been open. There's still pictures, there's still memories, there's still photographic memory for sure. Someone's mama, daddy, someone in the family still remembers. You know, there's still the internet, there's still this and that, and so it's almost like surprise, here I am. And it's even highly possible here someone could try to reach out to you or reconnect with you through someone in your family or someone they know you talk to. Could be like a mutual friend, but I don't think so. Feels like a family member, a mom, a dad, a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle, someone. They could even try, I'm seeing someone drive past a house, so I'm guessing it's where you used to live. I'm thinking you probably don't live there anymore. Could have even been an apartment somewhere. I'm hearing it like you stayed there before. So wherever you stayed, this is someone driving by it, or even if they don't know where, they're driving in the area. And the reason they're doing that is because they don't actually think they're going to run into you. But they hope they do. They hope they see you somewhere, something like that. They're hoping they don't even know what you drive or whatever. I mean, if this is like a grocery store they saw you at, they're going to go back to that grocery store every single time they're driving through or whatever. Or they'll go out of their way to go to that place because they hope that they run into you, that they see you. This is someone who wants to turn back time. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I take back all the words that hurt you. Is that the lyrics? Damn it, that's it. Somebody wants to turn back time here, or you want to turn back time. Now, I don't know if that means let's get back together. Let's you know, I don't know. Maybe for some they want to, but there's still this insecurity of like, yeah, but a lot of time has passed. There's a lot that's gone on. Do you still feel the same, or am I only? You know what I mean? So they may be even wondering, like, if you're prone to love to be single and free, they may, you know, it might bother them a little bit. I don't know. They just want to, I don't know what they know. I feel like they know something about you now, though. It could be a mutual friend for some of you. Somebody who's told them a little bit. They kind of like the go-between is how I hear it. They, you know, it's somebody you've kept the door open to, but you don't know that they're like still cool with this person, or maybe you've suspected it. Well, they are. And, yeah, she's just having a field day over there. What was I saying? Turn back time. Turn back time. If I could find a way. Some of you, this is not romantic. This is maybe a family member, an estranged family member, or even like an old friend. But it feels like love to me. It feels like the love is still there. Somebody's definitely done stumbled upon something. It's called If I Could Turn Back Time by Cher. She's a Taurus, right? Don't hold me on that. I'll look it up in a second if I remember. But you know, this brain of mine, sometimes I say things and I just don't remember. If I could turn back time, Cher. They may also want to share some news with you, or they want to hear of your life now. They want to share information with each other, but I'm pretty sure she's a Taurus. Let me circle that. All right, so let's just read a little bit of it. All right, we're good on time. Yeah, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back the words that hurt you and you'd stay. They feel like they may even take like some sort of responsibility for something that they said to you before, maybe several things they've said to you. But one in particular that they, you know, after having set with it, they're like, damn. Like, I feel like this person really can't sleep. I feel like they actually cannot sleep, guys. And if they do sleep, they wake up. And ever since, it's like some sort of bug or seed has been planted in their brain now. And I'm telling you, ever since, this person has been almost like reminded of you. It's not that they ever forgot, though, but it's the only way I can think to say it, because that's how I'm getting it. It's been heavy. It could have just been a couple days ago. Could have been up to like a month ago now. And I mean, ever since then, they got like circles under their eyes and shit because they can't sleep. They said something, maybe even said it to hurt you or something. I don't know. I don't know why I did the things I did. I don't know why I said the things I said. Pride's like a knife. It can cut deep inside. Words are like weapons. They wound sometimes. I had a lot of pride. I was arrogant. I was egotistical. I was a mess. I didn't think of your feelings. I wasn't serious in life. I wasn't stable. I didn't see what I had when I had it. I didn't realize that you actually cared about me. I mean, damn. You know, and I don't know, some of you, this isn't someone you were with. This is someone who just kind of like, maybe they never said anything messed up to you. They might have. But some of you, let's say they didn't. Let's say y'all were never together. It's someone that just took you for granted. They took your presence for granted and they didn't realize how much like you were a real one or something. Vice versa. Okay? I didn't really mean to hurt you. I didn't want to see you go. Could even be something that backfired on them. Like maybe they tried to push you away and they thought that it would, I don't know. Someone could even, now listen, we could all be maybe like on different timelines here, and this could be something that's happening right now. This could be someone who's trying to push you away right now, or they're like hoping that something teaches you a lesson or shows you something, but in the end it's going to be like, I don't know why I did that to Aries. Like, I don't know why. I should have just talked to him. I should have just clarified, or maybe someone's going to say something really fucking ugly to you, or I don't know. I really don't know. And eventually look back and be like, damn, like that was actually kind of fucked up. Again, unless it's reversed. My world was shattered. I was torn apart, like someone took a knife and drove it deep into my heart when you walked out the door. Damn. I mean, this is like remorseful. This is someone who's like, that's my baby right there. That's that Aries cross watcher. That's my baby. Like, and I see it now. But hasn't somebody said that to you before? I mean, I'm just saying use discernment here, because maybe it's the same person, but you know, some of you that's happened before. What you doing, mama? What are you doing? You digging? You digging in it? You digging in the blanket? She's like trying to make a little hole in the blanket and yeah, you digging to find a comfy spot. I didn't realize that Yorkie poos like to dig. I don't know if all dogs like to dig. I'm hearing all dogs go to heaven. But maybe even someone thought they were a dog here. Like they actually treated you like a dog, or you looked at them like they were a dog. Like, that's just a dog. Like, man, they're just a dog. How they did me was fucking doggish. It was, you know, when I think of dogs, I think that's a compliment. But you know what I mean by dog. Like, treat her like a dog. That's a song, and not a good one either. I mean, somebody could have, for some of you, this person could have treated you really fucking bad. Like, I'm talking really bad. I don't know what you did. I don't know what the tone was between the both of you, but I'm saying they really crossed the fucking line, if you know what I'm saying. Somebody went way over the line to where it's like, you may not ever want to reconnect with somebody here, but I'm not even getting into that. Just know they think about it. And if they could turn back time, they would. So I think I'm going to leave this here. I don't want to go way, way over. We get the point. This is, I don't know. They almost feel like they have this type of, like, a little bit of a claim on you because they had you first in some way, or I don't know, because they've known you the longest, or because they've known you at all. Like, maybe they know there's other people that are after you and they're like, yeah, but I have at least a little bit of my foot in the door because I have a bit of history with Aries or Crosswatcher. Like, they know me on a personal level. Yeah, I know there's other people that want Aries or Crosswatcher, but I hopefully have a little bit more of my foot in the door because they know I'm not like just a stranger. Granted, I've not handled things the right way necessarily, but hopefully they know I'm not gonna, like, I am who I say I am. I'm not some serial killer out there. You know what I mean? I don't know. They're thinking a lot. Like, they're literally going through everything in their mind, every possible scenario. They're playing it out in their head. How would this turn out if y'all reconnect, or when they reach out again, or when they reach out, period? How would this happen? If they write your family, will they respond? If they've already done it, are they going to read it? If they've read it already, are they going to reply? Are they going to tell you that they wrote you, or wrote about you, inquired about you, and reached out? You know, blah, 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 blah. Is this going to be a thing where you guys are ever going to get to come face to face again? And I don't know. I don't know, but they play through every possible scenario in their head. They're very tense. I'm tense as hell right now. What's up with, okay, there's like a certain type of, I don't know if this person gets acne, like specifically acne in their head, because I'm thinking about this fucking like hair bump that I had earlier on my head, and I'm like, ow, what the fuck? So I don't know, but it's popping in my head, popping. Yeah, something to do with like acne, but it could just be one singular little like hair, like a hair pimple, Or maybe they get ingrown hairs. This could be a man, maybe from shaving. It doesn't have to be though. Ingrown hairs or something. Or it could be actually they get like one singular pimple or acne in the hairline, right on the hairline. I don't know, that is very specific, but I wasn't even going to mention that here, and it popped in my head. Here we go, pop again. Pop, soda pop, some sort of specific soda pop is their favorite, like quite literally, they love it. I'm seeing like off-brand names, probably because it's more affordable because everything's expensive now. But I'm seeing like Squirt, or is that a drink? Squirt, or maybe it's just a name. Like I'm hearing Pipsqueak. Wow, I'm getting a lot here. Stop it. So, woo! I'm also seeing like Sun-Kissed. You know, if you look at Sun-Kissed, it looks like Sin-Kissed. It's actually spelled Sin-Kissed, not Sun-Kissed. Isn't that crazy? Look at the cans. It's Sin-Kissed. Anyway, I forget where I saw that. Sundrop, Sun-Kissed. Also like Squirt, or like those grape drinks, or you know, the off-brand Dr. Peppers and colas. The off-brand Coca-Cola. I see that. I see someone who's had to learn at times, I don't know if they have to do this now, but they've had to learn at times to live off of a budget, like eat things that they really didn't want to eat, that didn't agree with them, and they really didn't. I can see them having to like make their money stretch with food specifically. Off-brand name things, maybe even do odds and ends jobs to, I'm hearing like make ends meet. Something to do with meat, a particular type of meat. Maybe it's even like canned meat, you know, like Spam, or those little beanie weenies. Or bologna. My Oscar Mayer has a name. It's B-O-L-O-G-N-A. What is it? I don't know. But I remember my brothers used to eat bologna, or bologna. And, you know, I didn't hate it. I used to eat some of their bologna, too. They'd cook some bologna. They'd put it in the little, or like hot dogs, you know. Yeah. Bologna and hot dogs. So I'm like in this person's kitchen, or kitchen area. There's a very tiny kitchen. Maybe there's a significance with a tiny kitchen as well, even like a kid's kitchenette. All right, but I gotta go. I said I was gonna go a minute ago, didn't I? But I keep getting things. So yeah. Well, that's what I'm getting for this message. Interesting. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.